Hi! In today's video we're going to make barbecue ribs. Let's go! First, let's go with the ingredients.
First, we're going to use pepper, honey, paprika, meat tenderizer, cumin, tomato concentrate, Worcester sauce, oregano, garlic powder, extra virgin oil, onion powder, brown sugar, apple cider vinegar, white sugar, something to measure the ingredients, a pot or a deep pan with a lid, a tray big enough for the ribs, and finally, the ribs.
The first thing to do is prepare the ribs.
The first thing I'm going to do is to open the package where the ribs are. Then we bring a board and put on the ribs. Now it's time to turn over the ribs and rip the membrane off. It don't have to be perfect, but you have to take the most part of it. I actually took a lot of time to rip this thing off, so I'm going to increase the speed of the video. We also need to remove the fat on this part of the ribs. And then we turn over again the ribs. Before putting the ribs in the tray, we need to cut them in half.
Now it's a great time to preheat the oven to 2020 Celsius.
Now it's time to season the ribs. We are going to start with the extra virgin oil. Then we're going to give like a massage to the ribs to spread it all over the ribs. We repeat the process in the other part. And then we let the salt drain in both sides. Then we add the garlic powder, the oregano, the paprika, the cumin, and finally the black pepper. Then we turn them over again and repeat the process. Then it's time to spread again all the ingredients over the ribs in both parts. Now it's time to cover them with tin foil. Then we wait for 1 hour.
After the hour in the oven, we have to let the ribs rest with the oven turned off, like 1 or 2 hours. This will make the ribs very tender. While the ribs are in the oven, we are going to prepare a sauce. If you don't want to make it, you can buy one from your favorite supermarket. So, let's begin.
The first thing we need to do is to turn the stove to medium-low heat. The first thing we're going to add is a little bit of whiskey. When the whiskey starts boiling, we add 175 grams of sugar. And then we add 300 grams of brown sugar. Something like a teaspoon of honey. And then we mix it all. Here we add 300 milliliters of apple cider vinegar and mix until the sugar has dissolved. And when it dissolves, we add 300 milliliters of concentrated tomato. Onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of salt, black pepper, paprika, Worcester sauce, and then we're going to add 300 milligrams of water and we're going to mix for like 5 minutes.
Now we have to cover the sauce and wait for 30 minutes. While the ribs are in the oven, let me tell you more about the history of the ribs. The ribs were for a long time the cheapest part of the animal. For this reason, the Afro-American families of the southern United States who live poorly include this dish in their daily diet. At the beginning of the 20th century, many people from the African American community who live in the countryside began to migrate to the northern cities, bringing with them their costumes and of course their gastronomy. After 2 hours, we take the ribs out.
Now let's take a look. At this point the ribs may look a little bit burned, but don't worry, they're not. This is only a part of the process. Now we're going to pass the ribs to a clean tray. And finally, it's time to put the sauce on the ribs. Also from the other side.
Now we start the oven again to 170 Celsius. After the 7 minutes, we open the oven. And we take them out. And now, after 4 hours of hard work, we can finally taste it. Hope the wait was worth it.
Taste it o algo así.
Now the cameraman is going to taste it.
Sí está buena. Bye.
Thank you for watching this video. Hope you like it all and hope to see you in a next video. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Thank you.